just tried to drag myself into this channel instead of just clicking.
Sam just said it's like a grocery store.
Well. Bless you.
Bless you.
I feel like this is our redemption arc.
Oh yeah.
What in terms of actually getting the stream to progress?
Yes.
Well, it is the end of summer is over now, I think.
Seems
knows?
like it. Who knows?
Who knows? I generally have more free time now that I live by myself.
Isn't that a fucking mood though? It was so much harder to do shit when you live like with your parents or something like that. And then when I moved out for like the 2 years that I was living with it was me and Elizabeth or Felix, just insanely free.
Yeah, it's because like you get to decide things like when you eat and like when you do chores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is a double-edged sword. I'm sitting next to a pile of dishes.
That's a
I've been there for a few days.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It would be great if we could see the video game.
Thank you. Just improvise on your own, yo.
I thought she was just letting us freestyle the entire case.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't start the trial yet, so...
True.
When we planned event, and there it is.
I didn't mark myself as interested. Apologies.
Can't believe this.
Well, besides, even if
You
I
had
was
so much time.
I'm contractually obligated to be here. So like, reminder that's a bit. There's no actual.
As far as everybody knows.
I refuse to believe that.
My blood hurts sometimes, but other than that, I'm pretty okay. Feel my aching marrow.
For the record, I have wrecked the contract. It exists.
One moment, Kiki just turned into a demon, and it's like, the pact is sealed. What?
That's why I said as far as you well know. You never know when you agree to me.
So I'm safe. If I say Kiki's true demon name for the pact, I burst into flames and I die.
Is it not just the name
great
backwards?
tweet, by the way. You might want to use a different ad for one of us next time.
Wait,
but
what?
actually works.
Who did I fuck up? God damn it! Okay, so Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, wasn't working. It was trying to like. It was like trying to like. I would type in the name, and then first of all, I had to type out the full like URL almost to get to each of you guys because it was trying to like suggest.
Were you doing it on desktop?
Yes.
Yeah, for some reason it does that on desktop, but on mobile it's fine.
It used to not do that for me, but here lately it's been doing that.
Yeah, it's
And
been
so
doing it
then-
for about a month for me.
And then I would click on it, and then I'd have to click on him twice, but I thought I had. I'm sorry, Eamon.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened?
I typed at it's just Eamon, and then you popped up, so I clicked on you, but apparently I didn't click on you twice. So it just says at it's just Eamon, and you're not tagged.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
the
not
problem
hyperlinked?
is you missed the TV at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it had popped up, so I didn't need to continue finishing him. His name.
Yeah, I hope you're not finishing him.
Finish him.
Oh, don't get me started. I was on another stream and I helped me and another person hyperfixated on talking Mortal Kombat lore, and our stream host was just like,
Oh, no.
"I'm just here."
Rude.
Have you seen how cool they made a reptile Mog?
Huh?
How cool they made reptile in the new game?
Hi, Floor. Welcome in.
Thailand K1.
Welcome to the next episode of our podcast. Hope you're excited.
Well, he definitely looks better than he does in the original movie,
Oh,
where he's literally just a lizard.
I mean, they borrowed notes from the first movie where he shapeshifts between human and his lizard
Yeah.
form.
That's one thing I do wish about the games. They just use the theme from the fucking movie. It's so good.
They've kind of been doing that. in the new one.
See, the last one I played was 10 and I didn't even finish the story mode.
Oh yeah, I cannot blame you.
Yeah. I was just like, I had no idea the fuck Kotal Khan was. I was like, I got to it.
I
and was
love
like,
the
I'm
joke.
bored.
I love that people call like Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, and Takeda, and then the combat kids. like it's like, 'cause it's like Muppet babies. Like feels like they're like 20 years late to the babies trend of like the 90s and shit.
Looney Tunes. What was the kids one of Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah, Baby Looney Tunes. That was a whole show.
Yep.
Tiny
think-
Toons, that was what it was called.
Tiny Toons, yeah, Tiny Toons, and then Baby Looney Tunes was mid 2000s. Tiny Toons was
Tiny Toon Adventures, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Babs Bunny from that was voiced by the woman who does Bart Simpson.
I could
Not
believe
Bart Simpson. Tress McNeil. Which one's she from The Simpsons?
Excuse me. Yeah, that's not my area of knowledge at all, so I cannot help.
I can't remember. I don't keep myself up to date on the voice cast of Tiny Toons Adventures.
Can't believe.
Why not,
this.
honestly?
Fine, I'll get the behind the voice actors page up. Give me a minute.
God bless behind the voice actors.
You can tell I've been. Yeah, my last two ones I looked up was OKKO and then League of Super Evil were the last two I looked up.
Wow.
I feel like League of Super Evil would be a Mog Core show. It was a Western. I think it was a Canadian or American show, and it was just. The acronym is LOSE. They're just a villain team that never wins.
I saw like 1 or 2 episodes of that as a kid, and then thought I hallucinated it because I never saw anything about it. And I always had this vague memory of it specifically because of the acronym. So glad to know I was not in fact hallucinating.
Well, maybe it's like that creepypasta, Candle Cove, where everyone is just collectively, like, building onto their memories of this show that never existed.
Oh no.
Oh,
Whoopee.
it sounds like a TV show version of the old Job Squad from wrestling. Because this was back in the 90s, and basically in wrestling, if you're a jobber, you know, you're the person who's always loses.
Yep.
That's like a career people pan out, and there was this group who were all shit, and they were just called the Job Squad.
That's brilliant. As someone who has, like, never seen a wrestling match in my entire life, professional wrestling is fascinating. Like,
so it's just like it's theater. It's basically just
it
theater.
really
It's-
is.
That's
the
what I've
most
been told is that I
dramatic-
will like it because it's theater.
Yeah, it's the most dramatic soap opera with the best stunts.
People say
And they're all
it's
done
Western-
live.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Western live action anime.
It basically is. It even has the weird, creepy incest angle back when Vince McMahon was doing everything. He tried to make himself a incest storyline with his own daughter, and it's like,
we should
okay,
we
Vince, you're a
should
bit weird.
simply set Vince McMahon on fire.
They did that. They blew him up in one show, and then they had him turn up the next week like nothing happened.
Yep. Yeah. It's a physical stunt soap opera is the best way to
Yeah,
describe
they had
wrestling.
him get into a limo, and it just blew up, and then like I think.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then the next week he just turned up on TV again.
Wow.
I need to just. I want to make a jump cut where it's like he gets into his vehicle and it just jumps to the fucking explodes.
There's another one where someone else apparently got buried alive in cement live on the show, and then he turned up again.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah,
Anyways.
and multiple people have been crucified and hung.
Jesus.
Yep. That's. Anyways.
Yeah, that's what happens
That.
when that's who got crucified.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I fucked that one
I
up.
mean, this is all from a character called the Undertaker, who's meant to be
Oh, yeah.
who at one point
Oh,
was a
yeah.
demon controlled by an urn.
Yeah, his whole deal was that he was like supposedly like immortal or whatever, according to
Yeah.
the one Super Eye Patch Wolf video I watched.
Yeah,
he's,
I love
he
Super
was
Eye
he was
Patch Wolf.
he was but originally he was just an Undertaker, and then he turned into an immortal demon controlled by Nern, and then he had surgery and he
Mog.
came back and he was a biker.
Mog, can I? I'd love to talk about Undertaker, but I think we're all ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. Anyways,
We're so used to doing a podcast now.
Yeah.
I know.
Just let it grab it.
I was inspired by last week.
Yeah, it's a shame we're not physically all present, so we could do wrestling style introductions. But so we'll have to settle for normal introductions. But
And
hell,
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
couldn't lift Mog over my
Yeah,
head
yeah,
and slam through the table.
Hi, everyone's manager.
but anyways, I am Kiki Goggles Kirsten, whatever you want to call me, and I'm voicing Maya.
Hi, I'm Sven, and I'll be voicing Gumshoe and a certain food maker.
Oh, I was typing and looking elsewhere. I'm Mark and I'm the judge. Shh.
Hello, it's me, Evan, your local bi-gender queer disaster. Well, not disaster. I got it pretty together lately.
Yeah.
I'm your contractually voiced lawyer named Phoenix Wright.
Hello, I'm Astrid. I'm voicing Maggie Bird because Ree is unavailable at the moment. That's it.
hey, I'm Josh. I'll be voicing Godot, and I still have never consumed a single cup of coffee in my life.
I've literally just drunk one.
I had one yesterday that was too coffee. I'm such a bitch when it comes to my coffee. Anyways, we might have one more person join us later, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll get there. Who knows? So let's
Maybe
start.
we won't.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Who knows?
We're full of surprises.
Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. That's Gumshoe, I think.
I was gonna say, is this Sven?
Yeah, probably. Maggie!
Ah, Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you!
Yes?
You better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some scrying away myself. Scrying away some paperwork for your arrest.
It's gonna take Phoenix to the ring.
Good you for 3 minutes. I think he's serious about being corrupt this time.
Hey, detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yup.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right?
Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mess with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you.
Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
Can only wish.
Hello, Booster Seat. Yes, Gumshoe is usually the first one on the stand, but, it's extra special today.
was just excited for the first time to do it, alright?
I was so tempted to just do the Macho Man voice then. It's now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Ooh, yeah.
Oh no. Defense is ready, Your Honor, and very vulnerable to steel chairs.
Ah, bitter.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Thank you for the follow, Booster Seat.
Did you just fucking die?
I was trying to make a convincing
No, I'm talking in character. That was not E-Man saying that. That was what's wrong? Did your heart give out?
Nothing. It's just when I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You was talking to me! It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty old useless Phoenix wrong his back with us now, is he?
You fucker. You fucker. Call me fucking. I hate people call me that all the time. It's the fucking. Oh my god, machinima level fucking motherfucker. Or trusty.
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Tried, whether the fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
I mean, he's got kind of a point. Did I study law? That extinguisher hit me in the head really hard, so I don't remember if I did or not. But you know what? There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said. Trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness in attack mode.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. Your name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Other way around, detective.
Hi, Mike. Welcome in.
Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. he was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts this into evidence.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
The waitress being the accused.
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo.
I've already seen the first hole in this case, and it's that Gumshoe wouldn't have the money to know what a restaurant is.
Ouch.
Fair.
Damn.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony.
Yes, sir. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive.
Using the dark theoretic depth of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but,
Yes?
please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me.
That's what they all say.
Can I stop you just for a minute?
Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
Hmm. He's so desperate for that picture, he's practically crying.
Please say it's true.
Your testimony just now. Your testimony. Christ! Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. Bird. I think it's Bird.
It's Bird.
Bird. Okay. She claims there was another man at the victim's table.
Objection!
What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or no?
I don't know, Mr. Trite.
Ah, shit. Thought I pressed the right key. Fuck! Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ha. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribune, Trite. I have here in my possession a ticket.
Ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Gertiwell, population the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is a scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place. Oh, that's the judge.
This is the scene as witnessed by the chef. Moments as the poisoning took place, correct? That was my bad Yosh impression.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, Judge. I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime.
I should have done that line.
How, Mr. Trite, could have anyone overlooked a second person at the table?
Maybe they were very short and didn't stand over the table. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid? Or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have put of anything that was on the table. Salt, sugar, pepper.
Objection!
Ha. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite?
You don't know me!
He would. He would.
The victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee.
What should I do?
I don't know.
Shit.
You don't need to
fucking
Trite.
what's happening? I'm trying to
I
push.
can't
This
do your
is not.
Please do something, pal. I'm desperate.
Stop it! To me!
Please
I'm
do
stop
something.
panicking. You have to prove my innocence, Mr. Wright.
Maybe it was
Oh
just
my God!
maybe it was just civet coffee, and any guy found out how it was made and had a heart attack over that.
Suddenly, the animator had a sudden heart attack.
Yeah, he was like, "This coffee's nice. How does it come? How is it made of?" It's like, "It's made from cats' assholes."
And potassium nitrate. But what's happening is I keep pushing my my numpad has some of like their macro to my soundboard. I think I keep like pushing the one key twice.
So it's
the,
like the
so-
one key. It's
so-
not a two key. You should only press it once.
it's the voice version of he wants
Very
cookie
funny,
keys.
Yosh.
Thank you.
That actually was funny. I just over-exaggerated and wanted to be silly. I'm full of energy. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee?
Huh? What do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there the victim ever drank any of it? what am I saying?
Oh, hey, you're right.
In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be food in the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present the piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
Okay.
Um. What piece was it again?
This.
Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree burns?
Phoenix, go to a hospital.
Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in the cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waiter brought to him. Like this.
For the record, the only brinks on the cup were the brinks of the.
Sorry.
She just didn't want to listen to you, Sven.
My finger twitched. This mouse is sensitive.
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Some kind of a motive?
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, detective. Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
Huh? I don't get it.
Huh?
I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So, stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
She was. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Of course! Every time. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappears in no way implicates my client.
Ha. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Oh no.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket.
One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What?
Order! Order!
Ha. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit that ticket as evidence into the court immediately, and ignore if I walk away with it.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Does he make a lot of money? Don't judges make a lot of money? I could look this up.
This ticket was presented to the court in his previous trial too, which means I'm $1 million richer. But it feels heavier now. $500,000, you say?
Don't just discover
shit.
paper.
Sorry.
What did you discover?
Try it. Don't interrupt me.
Phoenix writes on his phone. I just learned how much a judge makes. They make six figures.
Damn. He don't need that lottery paper.
Please, we're trying to be professional here.
Be professional, the motherfucker's trying to take that lottery ticket. I got bills to pay. Do you know how much a Faye eats?
You
Yeah,
distract
he's-
him, and I'll go swipe it from his pocket.
I have to feed 2 Fays.
Yeah, Phoenix also has a plant to water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hey.
I'll pretend I didn't see the swiping of the ticket. But you owe me.
Oh yeah. easily.
he wants
Dinner on me.
a cut.
He did threaten to use everything in his power to arrest us.
It is Gomshudo, so he'll accept like 10 pennies.
I caught
Whoa.
it.
Oh, that's like triple my pay.
What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That is enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like a good man who knows the score.
I'm only 24.
Damn.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money.
Are you
So it's
flirting with the judge?
I was gonna say
That is some fucking flirting.
Yeah,
Holy
he's not just like coming out with an old man face or something here.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow. That's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
Ha! It seems the star for the play was a little flustered.
You okay, Yosh?
It did not come through?
Oh, no, it didn't.
No.
coffee on yourself.
Oh, it like cut out halfway through.
Oh. Wait, let me
That's-
reconnect.
Don't say Yost has got a case of the E-mans.
Oh no.
Oh, it'd be
no.
different. If it was a case of me, it'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Eamon's roboting, Yosha's ghosting.
He's
I'm
good
roboting
hosting.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear you.
Hello.
yeah, we can hear you now.
And someone spilled coffee on herself. Did that work?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course. The coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
Cranberry sauce.
Something else. I presume you mean...
Of course. I'm referring to the pocket.
Pocket?
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
Bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah. And Maggie Springs were the only ones on it.
Oh, what?
Order! 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 The court will accept these items into evidence. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-coloured stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it.
Well, detective? Could the stain really be blood?
No way, sir.
Oh my god.
It's just ketchup, sir.
Well, it wasn't cranberry sauce, but I was like, no way they're actually gonna pull the. There's no. But I remembered I'm in fucking Ace Attorney. God damn it. Ketchup!
Yep.
This reminds me of one of like the bloopers from the Ace Attorney anime where the voice actor of X just goes, ketchup! She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Police stand like that again, and I have you doing accepting cups of ketchup, witness.
Y'all ever seen the video of the dog eating ketchup?
Everyone knew
Oh
what
yes,
it was
yes,
already.
absolutely.
eat the ketchup. Eat that ketchup nice and good. Sam gets me.
Yep.
I
Continue.
haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case.
Hmm.
The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, tried.
Yeah?
It seems you really are funny after all.
No.
You really know how to drive a man nuts. Hello? Whoa. What I just think to myself?
Ooh.
Something about driving you nuts? Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Oh no.
Harry, is that you?
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir.
I was waiting for someone to do a testimony so I could do that.
Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her.
How tastefully she's posed here.
The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, try it.
Okay.
Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin.
That's what you think. This is a wacky ass court. I'll get 3 more cross examinations.
This case, by the way, was originally going to be in the second game instead of the third one. You can kind of feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish it was kind of there instead of a big top turnabout. To be honest.
Oh
too. I
god.
like this one a lot more.
Any case would be better than goddamn Big Top.
I think it
For
kind of
sure.
would have. I don't know. Kind of pacing wise, it kind of fits. It's kind of like things are getting a little more serious, but like not too serious. But like I don't know. It's still very. It's a non sequitur, but it still has stakes.
Yeah.
Anyways, how long was the defendant unconscious for?
The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself.
I bet you would have liked to carry out the search too.
I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful.
Please,
You're
I like
a professional
Gumshoe.
detective. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher.
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation.
Oops. I guess I'm pretty wrecked right now, aren't I?
Yeah, in a guilty sense.
No!
It's the kind of shit, like, look, here's the thing. Once you're, like, in the actual relationship, and, like, you know, it's like, usually say about your partner, or your wife is like, oh, they're so cute when they sleep. But when you're not in a relationship with the person, saying someone looks cute when they sleep is like,
especially to somebody that's not them. You could say it to them, maybe, as like an opening line, but saying it to everybody else in a fucking court where your words are getting written down.
What's the name of the person who keeps the record down is like typing?
Stenographer?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the court.
like even the stenographer, like you're supposed to be like focused on the word, looks up and looks shocked, like
What the fuck?
What's that?
Oh, dude!
Just puts like yikes in brackets on the record.
And this is all while he's wearing a Flash's coat as well.
God,
Oh,
just
Jesus.
fucking, God, just imagine just like I love the stenographer just mouths the words, what the fuck. But wait a sec.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again?
Did you talk?
Yes, you
Yes.
did say something dumb, Gumshoe.
Oh.
No. Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh no.
Oh. Duck.
He's so let down he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket.
Oh my god!
It seems Mr. Glennick visited his doctor before he went to tribunal.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the dog who prescribed the meds.
That's a reliable source for the court.
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Wait,
Hey,
hold on,
what
actually,
kind of health insurance do you have? I'm needing something.
Hey, can I judge you on your health insurance real quick? So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Does HIPAA apply to
Well.
deceased people?
Actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty?
Huh. You entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you tried? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
When Maggie was searched, we found a Wait, I didn't have to read this part.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I think I think at this point we're all just glad that it wasn't Gumshoe who did search Maggie.
That's true.
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting. So hurry up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
That's because he was a prescription for fucking potassium cyanide. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm going to get if I'm going to gift a sub into this channel if Phoenix is about to argue that motherfucker was prescribed potassium cyanide. If he's actually okay, let's see this out. The victim was given a prescription right before going to tribunal. Where then did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
I know. And I hope I don't have to gift a sub.
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? Why are you such a useless piece of shit?
I
It's your goddamn job!
When you When?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh?
And you've done a lot of careless things.
The victim was killed by poison. And the victim's medicine. Oh my god. No. And the victim's hard quote red text medicine mysteriously disappeared.
Hey, E-Man, my sub runs out in 3 days if you want to wait.
The victim's own prescription could have been the. Here, take my $5. Payment processing. Your gift order will be completed soon.
Hey, it goes to Yoshi! That's great. That's great. Totally deserves that. Totally deserves that. Thank you, Eamon. I'm so sorry.
Yoshi's gonna turn up and be like, why the fuck have I got a subscription?
Because Phoenix fucking Wright tried to claim a doctor prescribed a patient a very potent.
Oh, hey, Yoshi's here!
A very potent fucking poison.
Oh my
You
god.
seem to be dealing with crippling anxiety and depression. Here's some fucking potassium cyanide. How do you become a doctor then low-tier god prescribe your patient?
Bro.
Telling someone they have zero purpose by a prescription of
Oh my god.
Hi, Elise. Welcome in. Yes, everybody drink water.
Yeah, I'll drink.
Yeah, I am.
Calm down after the.
I need a fucking drink.
Now, to be fair, it doesn't say water, it says liquid, so it could be anything liquid.
Yeah. Oh
True.
yeah, like liquid potassium.
Yeah,
cyanide,
liquid.
like-
Yeah, liquid poison.
Hang on, let me just open up this thermometer and get the mercury out.
I'm so full of potassium cyanide. Yum.
Oh my god. No worries on the lurking,
Why-
Yoshi.
Why do I have to keep being prophetic? Reminder, I have not played. I only played the first game.
See, if you don't eat bananas, you're not in danger of eating the potassium cyanide.
I'm very excited for when we like start playing the games where you're not the main protagonist, so you can just.
Oh,
make...
that's a bit harsh.
No, but like
No, I'm looking forward
so
to
you
that.
can make like even more offhand comments, and then the protagonist will say that, and then you can like react in character or something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not Phoenix, right, having a schizophrenic episode.
I bet I'm going to say this in 5 minutes.
Instead, it's Apollo Justice.
What is he doing? A Joseph Joestar impression? Next, you'll be saying this.
Yeah.
My next line is, no way! To you! No way!
Yeah, in the sequels, Yoshi, Phoenix becomes a background character, sort of ish.
There's another spin-off with Miles.
Phoenix
as
learns
well.
Phoenix learns how to go into the background like Super Paper Mario.
Yeah, Phoenix goes full hobo.
Yeah,
there's
Hobo
the one-
Phoenix.
That's the one game where Phoenix goes to Britain and Professor Layton is the protagonist.
Yes.
I'm going to turn into paper.
I'm going to fly for you.
Yoshi, if we're lucky, next year or sometime soon.
Next year. It'll be next
We
year.
ain't be eating these by the time the remaster's out.
Yeah. So because the remaster's coming out in January. So hopefully next year, maybe 2 years from them, sometime soon, we will get to that game and we will play it and you will see it.
By the time we get to those games, I will be the same age as the judge.
Oh no. Anyways.
I'm only about 10 years off that at this point anyway. So, I was just thinking, why the hell is the stream not carrying on? I'm sure someone should be talking. I had Twitch open, which I have paused the video.
Oh no.
Very nice.
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
That's all.
Awesome.
Well, okay, he's guilty.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic and prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything?
Oh, you know, the poison factory.
Yeah.
New Year Otolaryngological Clinic? Otolaryngological?
Oh, you can say that again.
I don't think you can, actually.
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Dyer found himself in a fight.
Of course he would when he's wearing the Dragon Ball Scouter.
Yeah. He was looking for people with a high power level.
Yeah.
He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Ouch.
Owie.
He ruptured his eardrum?
Then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
What?
It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear.
Is this the new updated the autopsy report? Is the fine print of the autopsy report?
Yeah.
You didn't look at the medicine, did you? Yes, here it is. In very, 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 very fine print.
It seems Mr. Dyer correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Pigeon. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Even more absurd than to believe that this medication was poison.
Imagine being in a imagine being in a restaurant and there's just some guy just like rubbing his ear. Wouldn't you be creeped out?
I feel like the restaurant's got enough problems.
I feel like Evan's done that before by the response.
Wait, done what?
I hate
was
that
voicing
idea.
the line.
It's just sat in a restaurant rubbing your ear.
I mean, it depends on.
The case, after all.
Guess it depends
I've
on
been
how
in a
vigorous.
Maybe it's less rubbing and more caressing.
No.
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. I can't get away with any weak-old objection. What should I do? I need a 9mm solution for a larger problem.
You can't prove that there wasn't potassium cyanide in that.
Yeah.
Behold the fucking.
I will gift my own sub if that's what it says. I don't remember. It probably won't be, but you know, this is Ace Attorney.
You never
Moments
know.
ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribion. In that case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Suspense. Ooh.
But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. Objection!
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
Oh no.
Phoenix Stone.
It hardly
Okay.
seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did! The possibility is undeniable.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I know who's coming.
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. I hope by summoning the witness myself, I don't get my paycheck.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater?
If anything, you should be getting a raise because now you're doing multiple jobs at once.
Very well. Yeah, but he
We all
loses all
know
that
that's
money
gonna
in
be impossible.
taxes, so he ends up in debt more, even more.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me, just like your face, Phoenix.
Yay! Good job, Nick! I mean, sorry about the face compliment, but...
The face compliment.
No, she would cheer for that.
The court will now adjourn for a 10-minute recess while I go and watch Recess. After which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess in more than one way.
I hate this game.
Whew, that was close!
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. Potassium
No!
cyanide medicine?
No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit.
Oh, looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe! How could he betray us like that?
Huh?
He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think you meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life.
Jesus.
Oh. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
Or Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know?
Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Or do I gotta transform into my sister?
Phoenix.
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds.
You very poor choice of
So I'm just gonna check in here. It's about to be noon. I know we started 30 minutes late. Are we good to still keep going, or do we need to stop soon?
I know I've personally got food coming at like 2:50. I mean, it's just a sandwich, like so I can grab it and come back. But I don't know anybody else's schedule.
I'm
Counted.
I can stay for a bit.
Okay.
I can also stay.
Okay.
And Sam owes us this extra time, so... Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls a lucky old timer who cut the show by a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun, which based on this game could actually be anywhere. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
You don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation Listen, youngin. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
To be fair, that's not very difficult with it being America.
That's true.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe he could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
I feel that.
That burger joint would have been... Oh my god. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Now then, witness, where were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh, yes, I was... I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Can't fucking stand this game. What do you think these are,
I see.
So, you saw everything that happened, Grabs.
Did I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then, please, tell the court. We are all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
Getting really into this.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Let's be honest, this guy would call her the serving wench.
Probably, if he wasn't under testimony.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. That is her name, title.
Yeah, you're just as bad as the rest of them.
Oh no.
All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh?
Oh no.
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
This man would call me a slur.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
me too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm straight and white, and he'd call me a slur.
Yeah.
he'd pull one out of the fucking archive.
Yeah, a slur that you didn't know existed.
And you're like, hey.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
Yoshi said, I am reminded of the owner of the parrot from 2 years ago for some reason. It's a good point.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor only says I need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
And what I saw what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well.
But I know what's coming up, and someone tells me I'm not gonna like it. Something tells me I'm not gonna like it.
Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I would like to add that the witness add what he knows about this to the testimony.
I agree.
Oh my God.
Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure. Yeah. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Do you have to phrase it like that?
You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Bro, we're not going down this road again.
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the...
Can we please have a witness who is, like, normal about women, please?
Oh my god.
Impossible.
How hard? How hard?
It's still better than that time that everyone was... It's still better than that case where everyone was just lusting over the 14-year-old or whatever she was.
I mean, that's not hard, but...
We do not remember Turnabout Big Top.
Yeah.
This is how I
We
felt
have-
when... This is how I felt when we were streaming FE4 with Bea, and I thought we were using the old translation for one of Sylvia's conversations. Oh, and I...
Also, I just want to say we've referenced Turnabout Big Top twice in this case now, and that is far too many.
It definitely gives the vibes.
No, Yoshi, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's not your country. It's just this writer.
Can you please
Sometimes
advance
I-
to
Plenty
the
of
next
them-
Xbox?
Sometimes I wish this case
well,
was in the second game so that Francisca could whip this guy until
True
he
that.
dies or something.
We need you to say it, Sam.
Fine. You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform.
Jesus Christ.
I think God should kill you.
Oh, no, Yoshi, please don't. It's okay. There's plenty of American media that's the same way, so please do not worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Please do not worry about it. It is fine.
Don't worry about America has kiddie pageants, that's worse.
Has what?
Those kiddie pageants.
Oh, I thought you said kinney pageants, and I was like, what?
Oh,
I
for all the
I
Homestuck
would prefer kiddie pageons.
No.
I love kitty
Just cats
So
all
good.
over the
Yeah,
competition.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform, even me.
Quick, someone draw it.
Ooh.
I feel the music
Someone
stopped
probably
for
has drawn it.
Probably.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court any further mental anguish from that image. I've just stopped vomiting.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
Damn, that one.
So what you're saying
personally
is
hurt.
when Phoenix get carried away, he starts talking about wearing maid outfits.
Apparently.
Fuck it. I don't judge.
And there are other things I recognize about her too.
Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do?
Literally, this one gives you so many more options than all the previous games that it's all just leave it or press harder.
sure you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Bride or not. Bird. Fuck.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask that you add them to your testimony.
Oh, please don't.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, what I was about to say earlier, when we decided who's voicing these characters, I was very glad that I could voice Godot for the fact that I wouldn't have to voice any of the other male characters in this game.
Fair enough.
Do not blame you. Was that it more than anything? Was it that you wanted Godot so bad you just didn't want to do every single other person?
About the same.
Okay, fair enough.
There's one character in Ghost
It's
Trick.
about a 50-50.
There's this one character in Ghost Trick that I feel bad for whoever voices him. I
Oh,
love
no.
him, but he is also really uncomfortable in his dialogue.
Oh, gosh.
Essentially, he will call everyone baby and be really weird about it.
Oh, no.
Again,
yeah, that one.
I love the guy, but yeah.
Well, then I guess we'll see who drew the short straw once we get around to that one.
Well, the spreadsheet's all there.
Yeah, all we gotta do is start deciding.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. What about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
Ha! As if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness notices straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So, you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? Should I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow?
Identifying features you described were all things you could see from the back.
Sorry, Yosh, I was going back and forth and I pressed the wrong thing, so I should have saved.
Let me check that.
No,
It's been months.
Yeah, I was supposed to. On yours, on the walkthrough it said back, and on yours it said straps, and I was going back and forth between the two, and I thought that I missed the straps part, so.
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Ha. He's got you there, Grams.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. If they're normal. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbon.
That is the porcelain
I'm
calling the
just telling
sink
you
white.
what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add any details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is your testimony.
Sure.
This is like the 5th time he said sure.
Well, you know, she had a face, a mouth, some eyes.
I think some hair. This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
Can we try going back to that one and see if we can ask for the other thing?
Oh,
if it's
you
a
think it will let
possibility?
us? Okay. I'm gonna save real fast. Okay, oops. Okay, I'm going to just fast forward through this, guys, until we get to the option thing, so don't feel the need to read.
just begins talking like.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I should have saved.
I sent us all a screenshot of this dialogue we missed. It's really unfortunate. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I think I know the line you're talking about.
Nope.
Stream chat. Upload a
It
file.
like popped up for a
Stream.
second and then it disappeared, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh no. Jesus Christ.
I think it's good that we didn't read that line, else Mark would be talking about it for like the next week and a half.
Yeah.
People
And that's
have all
only
kind
just
of
talking about
fetishes,
Sam's
right?
ones.
Okay.
Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
Ah, that filthy thing would suit Phil like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
My grandson's 25 years old.
You ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget it's something as dirty as that? Well, you half-witted clot! What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Oh no.
Let's see. Mr. Kudo, this apron. Is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning? Mm-hmm. As you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had rarely seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. Couldn't possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness. You can't just oops your way out of this.
Why is he almost doing that like silly anime girl pose with the hands on the head? The like,
I was
ooh, oopsie, oopsie. I need somebody to redraw that with him. Oh my god.
Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. That the fate of the defendant may rest on what you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's just test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
He was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick?
A gun? I don't know.
No, Pearl's not here. We can't do that.
Some potassium cyanide.
Sorry,
We'll
Pa,
need
I
to
don't
do
have
one
another
thing.
gun. Pearl still has it.
Your only gun.
She needs it more, clearly.
Fair. We need to prove that old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Holy
I
shit.
feel like she'd be all for literally tripping him up in the other. On the other
Yeah.
now.
Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses.
He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
Ah, we better come up with something sharp and quick.
I mean, with the bald hair, he could pass himself off as Nappa.
I was gonna say he'd just be Nappa.
Yes, I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles.
Vegeta, what does the power scout say about his power level?
And
Also, be right back. Food.
I
Okay.
don't remember if this was official or not, but there was art of Super Saiyan Nappa, and like it was the beard that like went yellow.
Yeah. I think that's in the Xenoverse stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's either Xenoverse or it's the card game, but yeah, it's in
Yeah.
one of both actually. Yeah, and he just gets a bigger blonde goatee.
That's awesome.
Pretty sure the same canon that that's in also has a Frieza having a son.
Oh my god.
Also in in Dragon Ball Fusions, which was a DS game, 3DS game, I think.
I'm alive.
What?
Nappa and shit, what's his name? Goku's brother. They run into
Raditz.
Gotenks in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, they run into Raditz in the future, and they try to train him to teach him how to become Super Saiyan.
That's awesome.
His free hand? Oh,
You thinking?
Free hand?
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, Cloth Ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? If his free hand wasn't his right hand, then which hand did he use?
Ow, 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 ow!
Ha. Perhaps the great Mr. Tried has 3 hands.
Yeesh, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. Oh, whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss.
I guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh?
Anything will do. Even just the smallest detail. When just one mistake and he's ours. We need to cause him to have a psychological breakdown.
You know, like we do.
Again?
Do you think if Kudo fell over, his nose would explode on contact with the ground?
Ooh.
I don't want to think about that.
No, me neither.
We've already been exposed to enough mental anguish in this trial.
It's the forbidden ketchup.
Eesh.
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told to start this testimony? That this was a way of testing your credibility of your memory?
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing! If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
What?
Oh, you know.
Care to tell us where this is going, right?
Can he get it wrong just so that Sam has to sing a song, please?
Oh. I don't know the pigeon song.
You got it. I believe in you.
Okay.
We'll
According
make
to
it
Mr.
for
Kudo,
you.
The
Okay.
victim was holding the paper in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to take a oh my god, the court to please take a look at this.
Did the judge die?
I accidentally muted my mic. That's
Good
the
job.
cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee.
Oh, I see.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Go on, Sam. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid that this is simply not acceptable. I think that the witness had better go to back.
Wait! If you think I'm just gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. Is that dead young hotpot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault?
Who, me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Mr. Godot,
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. So, this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
I love the limit of 17 cups because whenever he mentions it, it shows you how close you are to finishing the trial.
He's gonna if Phoenix does his Phoenix bullshit where he stalls at the trial, we're gonna see Godot collapse and die from a caffeine overdose.
Yeah.
Don't spoil the final case.
Oops, my bad.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand.
We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a moniker, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
Monitor? You mean like a television screen?
On the inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD TV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
That's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts in good old black and white.
Oh.
I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You see, he was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say? You selling chocolate?
Sorry, I had to do it at least once, and that was the perfect one.
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. The victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Put poison in it.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
What a banger.
Order.
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup.
Oh, grow up. Milk and coffee is
This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, Are you calling me a drip?
Hey, you big drip. Where are you
Where
going?
are you going?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'd never back down. I know I'm right.
And
The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery.
Again?
Clearly,
Yeah,
the victim
the
used
second
both
person.
hands. He took a sip with the cuphead in his right hand, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions. The victim died immediately after taking just one sip of coffee.
Which hand the victim used to pick up this cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Miss Dyack drank the poisoned coffee. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Goodell, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. What are you gonna do about it, little arms? I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned, and Kudo can fuck off.
What? If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? It's looking at me like I'm sort of evil shogun. Shogun shark. What the fuck?
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Mom said it's my turn to be the final boss.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my sapling cup of coffee. Trial's over. Go home.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 8 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
Hello, Vardalog. Welcome in.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, is he going to expose himself to
Oh
you?
no.
Oh no.
That's enough, witness. I believe it would be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, will you? Fuck.
Oh man, you ever gonna run out of muffins?
You gotta be some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
Wow.
Should remove that from the cardboard.
I agree. Oh, I agree. Oh, agreed.
Ari will just find a way to put it back.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna remove it again.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
Huh?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man.
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain. That's why that's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please.
God. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense,
The suspense?
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was I? Ah, yes, the young boy slumped over the table and...
You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just wanted everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time.
Yo shout us every single morning. We start the stream and then don't get to the actual game for 30 minutes.
Godot hasn't raised any objections for a while now.
So, you young show-off with that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat.
He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya.
It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, young'un.
Guess let's have to rise to the challenge then.
This is one of my favorite contradictions in this game.
Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table.
Phoenix just going, nuh-uh.
The vase is there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad? Granddad!
Flintstones!
Oh!
I'm
Oh,
no
no.
granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Ow, 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 ow!
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night. What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
Kudo seems the type who, when the judge says about the cleaners being here all night, he'd say, yeah, but that's their job.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Oh, fucking yeah.
God damn it. The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see... It startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase was on your table.
Yeah, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
What?
Wow. Thanks for the story, Granddad.
I'm glad that both Phoenix and Godot have openly said they want to kill this witness.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo, for enlightening us as to the whereabouts of how you managed to piss your pants. You certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
If I had to give you a rating from 1 to 10, it would be the size of your nose as a rating.
So 10.
Sure, let's go with that. Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, get this guy the fuck out of here.
Wait, listen to me.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I don't just mean in this case. And
Hey, we did the entire trial today.
Yeah.
And I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as a waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defence and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
One more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from. He's sure he is never heard from again. He's most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarised it accordingly into the statement.
Okay.
You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I'd be too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor.
We should read it. Oh, it says it, but yeah.
That's so weird that there's 3 copies. That's so specific.
You made one for Wright, Judge, and Godot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, why didn't he just say, "Oh, I'll give you the one," and then like, are we gonna have to like use it 3 times? Is that a hint?
It's a surprise tool that'll help you later.
Yeah, for real.
See,
They all say something different, and you have to put them together.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Yeah, there's 3 different ones. One's a lie, one's the truth, and one's just telling you, hinting you about which is which.
I'm sorry? This is a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology.
Swear to God, if this is the fucking Chekhov's gun of the case.
It might
Did
be.
anyone else just think that it was just gonna be a note saying, "I swear I didn't piss myself"?
Okay, Maya and I are on the
didn't
same
pee
wavelength.
myself.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
Eat them? I don't know.
No, you stop eating the evidence, Phoenix. Yeah.
Yo, we actually did it.
We did it. Almost exactly 2 hours too, because we started at like 10:40, I think. And it's 12:40.
Yeah,
well,
around that time.
I mean, for you guys, it's not 10:40, but for me, it was 10:40, and now it's 12:40. So
I mean, it's 9:40,
there you go.
but then like in the evening.
It sure is an Ace Attorney case.
Yeah.
I say it a lot. There's like a ton of moments that were like very clearly written for Francisca. That bit with the vase, you know, he's gonna get whipped a shit ton.
Oh yeah,
and
for
I
sure.
think he deserves it. I think he deserves it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely agreed.
Just a quiet nod of solidarity between Phoenix and fucking Francisca. Francisca pulls out a fucking hyper combo KO.
Yeah.
Also, now that we've saved, I'm looking here at the dates, and so we finished the first one on 9/26/21, and then we finished the last one on 8/28/22, and now we're at 9/24/23. So even if we do finish by Halloween, which I don't think we're gonna do, I forgot that we actually finished a month earlier for each of the previous 2 cases, so we're already behind schedule.
I'm expecting it to be December.
Yeah, I think I was telling. I don't know if I said told this to you guys last week, but my new goal is to just finish it by the end of the year.
That's fine.
I
Like
think that's
the next
reasonable.
case is pretty short, luckily, but the one after that is like
Yeah.
bordering on Rise from the Ashes long.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I also
good,
said this
though. I
last
love
week,
it.
but I always I just keep
good
looking
thing
at the
it
character
is way better
assignments.
than Rise from the Ashes.
That's
I remember when I was playing through Investigations 2, I was looking up just like how many chapters like one particular case had, and then I saw one of them had like 9, and I was so confused because like all of the others weren't nearly as long, and then it was the best case in the series.
Yeah.
It makes sense in context, like it's justified. I can't wait to get to Investigations eventually.
Yeah. Might be a bit,
A
but we'll
decade
get
or
there. Yeah.
Yippee!
Like Yoshi said, though, no matter how
Sam
long
can-
it takes, it's a fun journey.
Then Sam can voice a good character again.
Yeah!
Yay!
And be the star.
Poor,
I'm gonna be your star.
poor Sam's characters have been so all over the place compared to like everybody else.
Oh my God.
Highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Like I said, voicing Kudo is exactly how I felt while voicing fucking Sylvia in FE4. I did that just to save Maya from having to do it. Because she was voicing like half of the, like 3/4 of the girls anyways.
Oh,
To be
dang.
fair, you fucking killed it as Kudo. Like,
Oh,
genuinely.
thank you.
Oh, yeah,
for real,
yeah.
for real.
That was such a good, simple, but iconic voice. And then the actual, like, acting
Mm.
part, fucking
Do you know
phenomenal.
how
Thank you.
a testament to how effective it is that I actually felt kind of, there was some pity I felt when he was like, listen to me, like, that
Yeah.
first time he shouted that out. Because it felt like, I was like, damn, I'm kind of being sold on this idea of this old guy whose kids won't listen to him anymore.
Oh.
But
I'm
he
so
deserves it though.
true. I'm so proud of everybody and how far we've come with this dub. Everybody is such a good voice actor, and it's just so nice getting to like see everybody put such hard work into this and getting to play these characters and experiment with their voices and stuff. It brings me so much joy.
It's the best.
Thank you, thank you.
Anyways, well, that's it for today, guys. Who knows when we'll see you next time. Just, you know, how this
Next week,
goes.
Might be a
right?
week, might be a month. Who knows?
Yeah, I
Might
mean,
be 3.
hopefully, it seems like summer might be over, so hopefully that we'll start to pick up speed again, but never say
Don't
never.
jinx us.
Never say never. So
I generally have
this time.
I generally have a lot more free time, so I'll take over for like anyone. I'll voice like fucking Godot if I have to.
Oh. Weirdly enough, Yoshi's like the one person that you probably will never have to worry about.
Yeah,
Yosh-
exactly.
Probably.
That's a shame. I actually really like voicing Godot.
So we know who to blame if Yosh happens to get into an accident in the
Oh
near future.
no.
You've got nothing to worry about.
I'm glad.
That's funny. Anyways, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you in chat and thank you in stream. And we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.